From the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you for all of you for being here tonight. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your love. And thank you for your being nosy enough to want to see just what this thing is about. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. I hope you feel the potential of this moment and to know that with the proper resources, what you see on this screen gets 10 times better.
This is Joi Banks of Whatz Next TV. I am here with Dre D.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing?
And we are here at the premiere of If You Only Knew, the new film by Cranston Cumberbatch, right here in beautiful St. Pete in downtown at the Baywalk.
Yes, it is. It's very nice down here. It's, Muvico don't let anybody just put movies in here. So Cranston, he did it just right. Of course, I'm one of the sponsors, and I helped out a little bit, just a little bit.
All right, I'm here with J. Rock Jones.
How you doing?
Very, very nice. How are you?
I'm fantastic. I can't complain.
So now we're here for Cranston's film debut, If You Only Knew.
Right.
How excited are you right now for this moment?
I'm very excited. I'm intrigued to see the actual film. He called me on the phone. He wanted me to come out and do some help. See the people, see the few people here, see the few people there, and I just want to come out and enjoy the film and see what happens. Yeah.
So what have you heard about If You Only Knew?
I know it has a nice theme and a nice plot. A lot of people doing a lot of sneaky things and trying to cover it up. And if you only knew.
All right, I'm here with Passion Nicole Howard. How are you, lady?
Thank you. I'm doing good. And how are you?
Very nice. So, Passion is the lead. You are the lead. And If You Only Knew.
Yes, playing Yayomi, Chris's girlfriend.
Mm-hmm. How does that feel?
It feels great. I mean, I'm happy that I had the opportunity to play this part. God sent this opportunity to me to, I don't know, he just opening doors for me all of a sudden. So, I'm thankful.
Are you from St. Pete?
St. Petersburg, Florida.
St. Pete, that's
born and raised.
And so what made you get into the arts?
I just, ever since I was a little girl, I always imagined me just being in the camera and the spotlight, and I always, sing and try to act out, scenes that I seen from a movie. So I just was like, that's probably something that I wanted to do as I got older, and I just kind of pursued it. When the opportunity comes, I just go for it.
All right, I'm here with Quest Paradox from Romantic Expressions. How are you tonight?
I'm pretty good. Thank you.
So how did you enjoy the film?
I thought it was excellent, actually. Yeah. I'm proud of my boy.
Mm-hmm. Do you have a favorite part?
My favorite part probably would, have to agree with Andrea when Corinne and Keith got dropped. It was pretty, it was funny because, I was like the twins are thugs. You know what I mean? That was different. Yeah. And I also like the fact that, there was conviction in the plot. And a lot of times you don't see that within, guys at our level, making movies. You don't see a lot of that. So.
That's a very good point. Yeah, I see Cranston's, been doing his thing. You guys are all out doing your thing in the city all the time. So, what do you think? What's next for Romantic Expressions? Well, what do you guys got coming up?
Well, for REXP, right now we're utilizing everybody's uniqueness. And, the more we grow and the more that chemistry gets on point, we get a feel for each other's tendencies, we'll create a beast, you know what I mean? And we're on the way, and as far as the production, sky's the limit, sky's the limit. And, we're all on deck and proud.
How are you?
I'm doing great. I am doing great. Thank you.
So how did you enjoy the film?
I really enjoyed it. It wasn't at all like I thought it would be, but it was really good. And, I've looked at so many movies, and I was very much surprised I really enjoyed it. I'd go see it again.
Wow, see, that says a lot because I really enjoyed it as well. Now, do you have a favorite part?
I think the very end, when the joke was on those two twins, okay, that was great.
They were awful. They were some bad guys, definitely. So, you said you would see it again. Is there anything you want to say to people that missed it tonight?
What I would say is that it's a must-see. It's a must-see.
All right, I'm here with Tremaine. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Excellent, thank you. So, how did you enjoy the film?
I really enjoyed it. It's good to see some original work from the area, which is pretty cool. It's always a good thing.
So, you're from St. Pete?
Well, actually, the Bay Area. I'm across the bridge in Tampa.
Me too, me too. Good
Cool.
stuff, right?
Yeah, really good stuff.
So, what did you enjoy about the film?
I like the plot. It's something different. It wasn't just like some romantic comedy type situation. And with it being a black film, especially, we're used to kind of seeing that a lot. So this was a different thing, more of a kind of like a little drama going on with a little suspense kind of situation. So I like that. That was cool.
All right, I'm here with the lovely Miss Rosalind. How are you feeling right now?
I'm excited. I'm excited for my little sister first premiere, well, her third premiering of a movie, but her starring. She did an awesome job, and I'm very happy for her, Nicole Howard. And I just hope her future brightens, you know, her career. That's what she desires to do, is act. She loves to sing as well, but I just hope it blossoms, and I'm praying for her.
All right, I'm here with Fred. How are you today?
I'm doing great, and yourself?
Very, very good. As far as St. Pete, how big is this premiere?
That's a very big thing for St. Pete because we have a lot of talent here that's not, nobody really explores it, nobody really puts it out, and nobody really steps out to do it themselves. So what he's doing in the community and for the city right now is very big.
And Miss Karen, now, how did you enjoy the film tonight?
I enjoyed it a lot. It brought a lot of life to it. I'm in for new culture, new things. I love St. Pete. I have lived here a long time, and I'm trying to broaden my horizons.
All right, I'm here with the cast. If you only knew, we just finished watching the film, and it's been an amazing experience. Cranston,
Yes.
how do you feel right now?
I feel great. I feel very blessed. Very, very blessed. I mean, it was an awesome night. I think everything went the way I envisioned it in my mind. And I was very pleased on how the movie showed on the screen. And I'm happy for the response. And I'm happy to be in this moment with these people right here, right now.
How did you go about selecting the cast? How did it come together?
I started out doing it on my own, casting, and I sought the help of Dre D, and he helped put out a casting call. And then, because Keith and I were writing it together, I was like, you know what, I can't do this without including my boy in on the process. So it then switched to he and I talking about it, and we started talking about people that we wanted to consider casting for the film.
This was a really well put together cast. We've got Andrea, Keith, Passion, Lolo, and Josh. Andrea, tell us about yourself. Tell us where you're from, you know, how you got connected.
Well, I'm originally from Chicago, but at 15 I moved to Tallahassee, and I went to high school there. And that's actually where I got started in acting. I was part of the International Thespian Society, and won a lot of awards. I won an award for I played the mama on Raisin in the Sun, and just kind of went from there. I kind of took a break from acting and kind of got back into it about 3 years ago. I did a few stage plays and met Cranston out at an event and told him that I acted, and then he just approached me. He's like, hey, I have this project, and I came in, auditioned, and I loved it.
So now, Keith, we were talking to you a little earlier, and you talked about how you and Cranston cooked up this idea at an Applebee's. And at Applebee's. A lot goes down at Applebee's.
A lot goes down. That's after 10.
That's happy hour.
So Did the project come out how you envisioned? If you only knew, did it come out the way you wanted it to in the end?
It did. I mean, it basically carried on a theme throughout the movie. If you only knew, if Chris only knew, if you know me knew, if she knew what was going on, everything would have been. But in the end, it all came out. It all was exactly how we envisioned.
Now, there was a fight scene that everyone seems to like. I wouldn't say a fight scene, it was kind of one-sided, but...
It was very one-sided.
Did any of those blows land?
Yes, they did.
Oh,
Every
wow.
single last one. No joke. I got kicked, and it really hurt. With me being a great actor,
Matter of fact, when we were getting ready to
it
film
didn't hurt
that
them.
scene, I went and I was like, look, the only way this is going to come across as real on screen, you got to give it to us. And he kind of shook his head like, and I was like, nah, come on, man, we actors, let's go.
Now, Lola, you got to have a really fun scene. You guys got to hang out and party. What was that like? Did you have to rehearse a lot? Did you enjoy it?
It was actually all like improv. For the most part, we kind of improv the whole drinking scene and, walking and all that stuff. It was kind of like, just go with it.
Tell them how you drunk that water. That was gross. Remember that?
Gosh.
The shots?
Yeah, I wanted to kill him because they had the tap water put into the shot.
From the bathroom.
No. First it was from the restaurant, and then Cranston, when they ran out, Cranston went to the bathroom, so I was like, I'm not drinking that. I was like, I'm not drinking that from the restroom.
Why y'all putting me out there?
Because I was mad because I actually drunk it. I thought it was someone from the kitchen. I got really upset afterwards. I was like,
We had the biggest laugh ever off of that one.
So, Passion, we're talking to you, earlier about your experience. You're from St. Pete. What do you think this film brings to the city? Because you guys mentioned, you not mentioned, rather, you had USF in there. You had the melting pot.
Well, just basically let people know that it is something that you can get into in St. Pete, because a lot of people don't think it's a lot of opportunity here.
Now, Josh, you play a doctor. Good job. I believe it was nice. So, let me ask you this, just a little bit about yourself. How did you get into acting, and how did you come across Cranston and the team?
Yeah, well, I've been with the band, Cranston's band, Romantic Expression, since 2008. And so I've always been involved in the music with him. And so I've seen him do his films, and I saw him get better and better. And he kept asking me to do films, do parts, and I kept turning it down. I wanted to be behind the scenes. And so what I think happened is that I don't think he knows that many white people, so I think this film just shows if you dream big, you can do it, man. Because I mean, as long as I've been living in St. Pete my whole life, I've never seen anything like this here. So to shoot a movie, to get a movie premiere, to have the band here, I mean, if you got a dream, you can do it. And this is just the first step.
On top of that, the majority of the underscore music he did.
That's I was wondering. The music in this movie was fun. It was original, and it set the tone for every scene. And it was all originally done.
All original music. All original music. Tremaine Burrell, his song, his hit single "Girlfriend" was featured in the film as well. I have a good friend. His name is Justin Crowder. He's out of Atlanta, international major recording artist, and I pulled in a lot of favors and some strings to get some things done for this film. We went through the movie theaters company to actually get our posters made, which is a huge honor within itself. They would give us, this is who we go through, and they have professional graphic designers and top of the line who's doing posters for everybody and their grandma up in big places. And they looked at the poster and they said, wow, this is an amazing poster. Who did this? And I told them, I said, this Lolita Defoe. And it was like, she local? I said, yeah. It was like, oh my gosh, she did an amazing job.
It looks really
And
nice.
this woman got me the hugest discount on that poster because of the level of her artwork. And I've got nothing but compliments on anything that she's done for me. And so I keep her close because, I mean, she is an amazing talent. And that's just what it is. No one that I am surrounded by. I'm blessed to be surrounded by multi-talented people who don't do just one thing. And because of my Caribbean background, I naturally don't do more one thing.
Right.
So to have people that I'm surrounded by that, you know, are multifaceted as well, it just makes, it just creates greater opportunities for us to get more stuff done, more people who are like-minded, and more things that we can finish. And I won't even go through all the pitfalls that we had to go.
What was the biggest one then? Because it had to have been something. I mean, this looks like a lot to put together.
Well,
sun up to sun up.
Yeah, sun up to sun up. Our favorite spot after we got done shooting was IHOP. We finished shooting, and then he and I and Kimura, who's director of photography, we end up at IHOP working on editing the film, because we were actually the main goal, the reason why we even started filming this was to enter it into the American Black Film Festival.
In Miami, right?
Right,
okay.
In Miami. That was our initial goal. So, of course, we were under pressure for a deadline. And so the biggest pitfall was we had did all this film, and we had got everything that we needed, you know, to complete the film. And, of course, in the editing process, you got to do it in chunks. So somehow in the process, we lost a huge chunk of footage. I'm talking a huge chunk. I mean, that was like critical to the film. It was like everything else we had didn't matter without this, you know, critical piece. And I remember we had everything filmed. It was a wrap. I told everybody they can go back to work, go get your hair done, you can change, whatever. And I hated to have to make that phone call to say, you're not quite done yet.
Turn your hair back.
And so between me and this guy, me and Keith, we had to really rack and scramble our brains on how we were going to recover and bounce back and actually meet this deadline. You know, all things happen for a reason.
I agree.
And I think for what this moment and what this night celebrates and means for all of us, I think that was the purpose for what happened in the way it did, and the fact that we finished. We came back together, we rallied, and we finished. And most people can't say that.
This is an amazing person. I've seen him out and about working in the Bay with the band and doing different things. Every time there's an event, he's there working. He's got his team working, and I really congratulate all of you, because the work shows. It really, really does. I really, really believe in Tampa and St. Pete, in our city, in our culture, and I'm really, really honored to have the opportunity to sit with you guys. You put something together very, very well done. I sincerely mean that, because there are a lot of things going on, but when there's good quality things, we just need to support it, and I commend you for that. What's next for everybody? I'm going to go around and ask you guys, what do you guys got going on? What's next for Andrea?
I don't know yet. What's going on? What do you have then? I'm waiting for you.
Yes.
Keith.
Currently, I live in Virginia now. I'm located in Virginia. I have 2 films that I'm working on now. One's a horror, one's a romantic comedy. And I'm also putting together my own production studio, my own production company and studio. I'm in the works of that. So I got a lot of big things going on in Virginia.
Passion, what's next for you?
I'm just basically whatever Cranston has open for me to do. And I'm looking forward to being more romantic expression shows, so I can sing and write music too. So I'm just being in the studio and, you know, practicing and singing.
Josh, what's next for you?
Just still producing, still writing, and more creativity.
Lolo, what's next?
I'm hoping to do some stage plays, possibly get into some musicals, and I am starting my own blog site, I guess. So eldefoe.com. Check out all my graphics, photography, and other things like that.
Cranston, what's next for you? Obviously a lot.
What's not next for me? I mean, there are a lot of projects on the table. I have 2 other film projects that I'm working on. I'm actually working on part 2 of a short that all of them started and called Nothing Else Matters. And there's a part 2 of that I'm working on completing with them. I have another film that I'm getting ready to start work on called Troubled Men. And from there, my band, REXP, The Soulful Experience, doing more with them because things are increasing on our schedule. So, I mean, everything I've been doing just moves up to another notch. And so, you know, just be on the lookout, because you never know. It just pops in my head and go with it.
Well, all right. They're about to close it down, so this is Joi Banks. This is What's Next. This has been an amazing night here down in downtown St. Pete. If you only knew.
Right.